downstairs there was a kitchen, and then there was a living room, dining room, and another guest room, I think. And then the second floor, there were all bedrooms.
Did you sleep by yourself or did you sleep with your sister?
With my sister,
Heidetraut.
and my two brothers stayed together too in the bedroom.
And where was Annegret? Was she with the parents?
In a little basket.
with your parents?
Yeah.
And was there a nanny, somebody sleeping in the house as well?
Yes.
Where did she sleep?
And I don't remember. I'm sure somewhere they had, I think, people, they stayed there who worked in the house. I don't remember where they stayed, also we just know they were there.
And so, okay, just what happened? You woke up. What did you do? Your typical day. You woke up. Did you go downstairs and have breakfast? What did you do for like a normal day?
Just, I guess, a normal day. And also we had to go to school. And there was not always full time because the alarm went off and we had to run home.
You went to school in Auschwitz, is that right?
In Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Yes, in the
town.
In town, yeah. I don't even remember. We walked there, I think.
And did you go to school with Polish children?
With who?
Polish children or just German children?
I don't remember. All kids.
Yeah, but you don't remember if they spoke Polish or German or?
I think all the people who lived there in this area.
Yeah.
I don't really remember too much from this time.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember we had fun. We had a little swimming pool in the backyard, and my mother had a beautiful garden house with flowers. She loved flowers. And what I inherited, the flowers, I love it too.
Did you have some pets? Did you have any pets? Some animals, some dogs maybe, or some tortoises? Did you have any pets, animals?
Oh yeah.
What animals did you have?
We had two big black and white dogs, big ones like this. I forgot.
A Dalmatian?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And two of them. And I forgot if we had other smaller, we had some other little dogs too somewhere, I think. And it's so long ago.
Was there a tortoises? Didn't you have a tortoise?
A who?
A tortoise? A little tortoise?
A quarter?
Tortoise.
Oh, turtle.
Turtle. Did you have turtles?
Turtle. Oh yes, Jumbo and Dilla.
There we go.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Jumbo and Dilla.
You went to
Yes.
for Christmas?
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
But also we went to the theater with a big slate with my mom and, the kids in the slate, and we went to the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And it was around Christmas. And it was always very nice for children,
Mm-hmm.
Stories.
Was this at a church? At a church, maybe.
At a church?
Was the theater at a church or?
No, the theater was I don't know, away. We had to.
Okay.
It was not in Auschwitz. It was further away.
And you went there by sled or by car?
Yeah, but the big sled. Beautiful.
Wow.
I know. And I remember my mom had always a beautiful coat on, with the hood on, and fur around it. And we all sat there and looked at her. She was so beautiful.
What did you call your mother? Was it Mutti? Is that what Mutti? And what did you call your father?
Fati.
Fati.
Yeah.
Okay. And were they close? How would you describe their relationship?
Oh, very close. My mom and dad together. And the whole family was very close.
Mm-hmm.
Family. And Christmas too, like now is coming up again. we always, my dad and mom, I think, did the tree, how you call it?
A Christmas tree?
Yeah, we did put the ornaments on, and then when all this was done, my dad had a bell, and they rang, and he opened the door, and there was the tree with all the lights on, real lights, white candles, and so we could look at it, and then first you had to eat Christmas Eve dinner, and then after this we could get, on the tree was always real cookies, and we could get some down and eat some.
What
Not all, couple.
do you remember? Do you remember which cookies? Was it ginger cookies or
Just cookies.
cookies?
Homemade cookies. Whatever that means.
Just going to put that there as a backup. Okay. The what did you know of the people who worked in the garden? Sometimes they had striped pajamas, no? Some of the people who worked in the garden had striped pajamas?
Oh, yes. And they always were very happy when they came. They called my mother the angel of Auschwitz. And
what would be the German for that? How would you say that in German?
the Engel of Auschwitz.
Mm-hmm.
And they were happy to come, help with the flowers, in the garden, do little garden work and so.
Why do you think they called her that? Was that because she helped them with food, or why did they call her the angel of Auschwitz? Why did they call her the angel of Auschwitz?
I don't know. I guess angel is somebody good.
Yeah.
Who is nice with people.
But do you think she helped them gave them some food? Do you think she was just nice to them?
Always. My mom was just a nice person, period. So was my dad. There was a difference between home and what we didn't know then at all. Later we found out what's going on, but not even, we never know what's going on. Maybe now, off and on, we heard about it and so. And I never really liked to talk about, because I didn't like this idea what they did. But I know it was not my dad's fault, because he got into certain things, and there was this people or us, one or the other. If you get into something, you cannot get out of it. And I don't think he knew what he got into when he started, because he was very unhappy many times. And when I talked with my mom after all this happened, she told me he was a very unhappy man. The weekend was wonderful anyway, because my dad was home, and he was just like a wonderful dad, and he smoked a cigar and walked through the whole house. So it was Sunday, and he was very happy. He didn't have to go to work. He could stay with his family. What we didn't even know what his work was, really.
He wrote a book. Your father wrote a book.
Yes, also.
The autobiography, and you couldn't read it.
No.
Why not?
Too much. The pain we went through, and what they did with him when they caught him, and before, all the pain what was going on in his life, in my mom's life, and obviously eventually in our life. But I think I pushed it away a little bit.
Yeah. But I mean, you know that he was responsible for the murder of over 1 million people. He was responsible for the murder of over 1 million people, women and children, men.
Well,
that's a fact, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a fact.
I don't see it like this.
But it's true. You do you agree it's true? You know it's true.
Well, it happened.
And it happened at Auschwitz.
Yes.
And he was the commandant.
Yes.
So he was responsible.
Well, but I think, like I said many times, things happen sometimes, and maybe I don't want to know certain things.
But you know this is true. You know that he was responsible. You do know that.
Well, but I still don't believe it, because there were people on top of him who made him do this.
But he still did it.
Well, yes, I guess I have to say yes, but I don't think it was what he wanted to do.
So how is that possible? How is it possible to have this man who you love so much, and yet he was responsible for the murder of 1 million people? How is that possible?
Well, don't you think sometimes things happen and you love somebody and you don't believe it's only his fault? It must happen in your life. Well, maybe nothing happened like this, but also, like, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it.
But in the past we've spoken about this, and you said that maybe there was two sides to him. There was a side that you knew,
right,
and this other side that you didn't know.
right.
Is that one way of thinking about it?
Yes, maybe that's the way out.
Because it's hard otherwise, no, to understand how this is possible.
Yes, but still there are also friends, Jewish friends, they believe he did it, but yet it wasn't his all alone doing.
I mean, he was the commandant, so he built the camp.
I know.
And so he must be responsible.
Yes and no. I don't give you the yes right away.
Okay.
I don't.
You still sleep with a picture of him above your bed? You still have the picture of him and your mother above your bed?
Oh yes, yes. Always will be there, right? On top, I look up and they're there.
It's their wedding picture.
Mm-hmm.
So some people might think that's strange if this is a man who, even if he was your father, but he was still responsible for the murder of so many people that you sleep under him every night. Is that not strange?
No. Look what happened in life. So many times what happened, and people do certain things and they wouldn't want to do it, but they got into it. It's, I mean, and like now, so many times I think back on things like this, and I said, why? You know? But now I don't want to talk about it.